Good evening. My name is Adam Dubé. I'm the head of school at Randolph School. And I would like to welcome you to tonight's Cum Laude Society induction. I like this opportunity for a couple of different reasons. The first is because the name of the society and the tenets of the society incorporate two of my favorite things, which are Latin and Greek. And so you'll get a chance to hear a little bit more about that in just a few minutes. But the second thing that I really like about today's induction that I think is really important is that this society is it's about academic excellence. It's about pursuing excellence in your studies. And if I were to connect this to sort of the classical roots of this society, I would connect it to two tenets of Greek philosophy that are often attributed to the Oracle of Apollo at Delphi. The first is to know yourself, and the second is nothing in excess. But it's that first one that I think is really important when you think about something like this society, because knowing yourself is not an easy thing to do. But knowing yourself, I think, is part of pursuing excellence. That is to say, I know that I can know more. In fact, when we think about classical Greek philosophy, we think about the idea that acknowledging that we don't know as much as we should or could, and being intellectually humble is a big part of being academically excellent. So I just want to congratulate everybody. For those of you who are already a part of the society and those of you who we welcome tonight, I want to congratulate you on your hard work and the excellence that you have pursued through your studies. And with that said, I would like to invite the chapter president, Mr. David Hilling, to the stage.
Thank you, Mr. Dubé. Good evening. In 1906, a group of visionary educators founded an organization that ultimately became the Cum Laude Society. Modeled on Phi Beta Kappa, a collegiate scholarly fraternity, the Cum Laude Society sought to encourage true scholarship. In December of 2002, Randolph School was invited to join the National Cum Laude Society. The mission of the society is to recognize academic achievement in secondary schools for the purpose of promoting excellence, justice, and honor. The society's motto is Arete, Dike, Time, excellence, justice, and honor. Arete. The foremost value in classical Greek culture was arete. Often translated as virtue, the word means something closer to being the best you can be or reaching your highest potential. Arete is frequently associated with bravery, but more often with effectiveness. Cum laude members demonstrate the highest effectiveness. They use all their faculties, including most especially knowledge, to achieve their greatest potential. Dike. In classical Greek, dike means justice. The concept embraces not only what is just, but also what is suitable and appropriate. Cum laude members make sound decisions. They live within their own boundaries and respect those of others. They treat everyone with fairness. Time. For the Greeks, time, or honor, demanded respect for the truth in all aspects of life. Cum laude members are honorable. They act with dignity and speak the truth in their interactions both within the school and throughout the wider community. To become eligible for election to the Cum Laude Society, a student must demonstrate a consistently high level of academic achievement from the very beginning of the 9th grade, typically at the Dean's List level. An eligible student will have completed a most demanding academic schedule, including honors and advanced placement courses. The National Society sets limits on the number of students that a school chapter can elect in either the junior or senior year. The chapter elects only students who have demonstrated good character, honor, and integrity in every aspect of their school and community life. Faculty members at the school meet annually to elect students for induction. Faculty members of the Cum Laude chapter at Randolph School include Mrs. Shelley Harriman, Mr. David Hillink, Mrs. Jeannie Hillink, Ms. Jenna Pirani, and Mr. Neil Rayford. This evening's ceremony marks the beginning of a tradition that will highlight the excellence, justice, and honor with which the newest members of the Cum Laude Society have pursued their courses of study at Randolph School. After I announce the names of the inductees, they will step forward to hear citations drawn from the many outstanding comments that their teachers have written about them during their years in the upper school. My colleagues, Mrs. Hillink and Mr. Rayford, will then bestow upon each a certificate of membership and a Cum Laude Society pin. The pin is to be worn at upcoming ceremonial occasions, including especially our baccalaureate and commencement exercises. All right, here we go. 8 members of the class of 2021 were inducted last year as juniors. Due to the pandemic, we were unable to celebrate their achievements in person, so we will begin today's induction with a recitation of some of their teachers' comments. Unable to join us this evening, Presley Alonji. I truly appreciate Presley's leadership in the classroom. She is willing to speak first and experiment with tricky interpretations of complex literature. She is passionate about reading and dissecting philosophical themes, and I find her ideas some of the most mature and nuanced. Her writing is insightful and thematic, while also showing excellent logic and organization. I am impressed with her thoughtful interpretations and disciplined, forceful writing. AP English Literature. All right, moving on to those present tonight. Sarah Kate Childs. A powerhouse intellect, Sarah Kate makes good sense of every reading assignment and incorporates that knowledge into her notes and quizzes. She makes thoughtful contributions to every class discussion and often asks clarifying questions that assist everyone's learning. AP US History. You may applaud. Breaking the ice there. Alex Covert. Alex is conscientious about making sure he comes prepared to class, be it in person or virtual. He asks great questions, both in and outside of class. The tenor of his questions is always grounded in wanting to better understand the material as opposed to just wanting a higher grade. He appreciates the fact that school is about the knowledge, not just the score. AP Biology. Jack Johnson. Jack is one of the leaders of our class discussions. He arrives prepared with clever interpretations, and he is always willing to speak, even virtually, when others are hesitant. He shows admirable leadership, and by practicing his interpretations in class, he also deepens his reading and interpretive skills. AP English Literature. Greta LaFrance. Greta excels in class. Her comments are deliberate and insightful, dissecting literary devices and complex themes. Her remarks are designed to shift the conversation in powerful ways that reflect her detailed annotations, class notes, and considered thinking about the texts. Greta is fueled by the philosophical thinking at the heart of literature, and her enthusiasm, in turn, fuels me and the rest of the class. AP English Literature. Marko Milenkovic. Marko is killing it in AP Macroeconomics, a fact that comes as no surprise given the exceptional quality of the work he produced last year in APUSH and the market savvy he has consistently demonstrated as a co-leader of the Randolph Investment Club. Everything Marco submits for a grade is uniformly excellent, demonstrating the breadth of his interests as well as his deep understanding of the theory we are learning and the data we investigate. AP Macroeconomics. Elizabeth Shannon. Elizabeth is an excellent participant in class discussion. I can always count on her to make a meaningful contribution to any conversation. I love the sense of humor that she brings to each lesson. The quality of her written and oral work is impressive. She is at ease doing cultural comparisons, which can be a daunting task. I am so proud of the student and young woman that Elizabeth has become. AP French Language and Literature. Avery Trice. Avery participates regularly in class discussions, and she is particularly enthusiastic when the discussions become more philosophical. Avery isn't satisfied just to identify symbols or literary devices. She also explores how these techniques highlight the author's commentaries about human nature. I appreciate how Avery tries to seek out the tougher, more complex prompts or interpretations. AP English Literature. Congratulations once more to the members of the class of 2021 who were inducted last year. 6 additional members of the class of 2021 are newly inducted this evening. Ashley Evans. Ashley is conscientious about her work, always looking for ways to better understand the material. She comes prepared to class, actively asks questions, and takes on a leadership role. This is great stuff. Despite the breakneck pace, Ashley is doing really good work in all areas of the course. I'm especially pleased with her approach in the lab. She's very much a hands-on operator in that setting, and she is so gracious in helping her lab partners. AP Biology. Eliana Horowitz. I am thrilled to work with Eliana again in the classroom. I enjoyed teaching her as a 9th grader, and I am finding that she continues to be interested in the subject and is willing to work hard in order to master the required material. She regularly contributes to class discussions, asks really good questions, and is so conscientious about the work she submits. Eliana receives feedback in the spirit in which it is given. She truly sees it as a way to improve. AP Biology. Natalie Huber. Working with Natalie has been a pleasure. She is conscientious and curious. I am grateful for her enthusiasm for learning. She brings an eagerness to her analysis and understands that the effort you put forth helps you to learn and improve your skills, and that's why it matters, not because you're earning points for a grade. Natalie never complains, maintains an upbeat approach during difficult times, and serves as a model of college-level endeavor. AP Art History. Aidan Rossi. Aidan is a dynamic leader in class. He passed off 8 of the 8 required scales, is consistently attentive, and practices diligently. Aidan performed very well as a soloist during our fall band concert and does everything with integrity. I am pleased with how he carries himself and how he's been a supportive friend for his band buddy. It's apparent that Aiden cares about the quality of the ensemble. Aiden shines as a musician and peer leader. Concert band. Unable to join us this evening, Abby Smith. Abby's comments are among the most intellectual and analytical. She studies the texts well and picks up not only the obvious meanings, but the subtle, complex, and technical clues at their heart. Thematic thinking and technical analysis are also characteristic of her writing. Her clear thesis, statements, and logical body paragraphs dissect literary devices impressively. AP English Literature. Cooper Wyatt. Cooper approaches world history like a confident business executive, leading his team toward another successful year. Cooper builds positive relationships through careful preparation of materials and a willingness to share his nuanced understanding of history. His contributions enhance every class discussion. World History 1. Once again, congratulations to all of the members of the class of 2021 who are now members of the Cum Laude Society. 8 juniors from the class of 2022 are also inducted this evening. Unable to join us this evening, Grayson Brinkmeyer. Grayson is conscientious in all the work that she does, consistently performing well on all assessments, which is a tribute to her hard work, discipline, and high expectations for herself. Grayson's maturity and positive attitude are notable qualities that she adds to the classroom environment. Honors Spanish 4. Courtner Crumlish. Wow. Courtner has made an excellent start to the year. I'm impressed by his ability to come to class prepared each day and ready to learn new material. Courtner's maturity, motivation, and intelligence can be seen each day while going over homework and talking about new concepts. I appreciate it when he asks clarifying questions, and no doubt his classmates do as well. Honors Geometry. Anna Kate Goodson. Anna Kate approaches her work for APUSH with characteristic diligence and thoroughness of preparation. She arrives in class each day ready to learn, having taken good notes on the assigned reading and eager to participate in our discussions, which cover a wide range of interesting thematic material. A person of great empathy, Anna Kate seems to enjoy learning about the daily lives of our forebears, be they famous or otherwise. AP US History. Emma Hinson. Emma works hard, taking advantage of the extra practice I provide and seeking true understanding of the underlying concepts. She writes some of the best lab reports I see. Her analysis is always well supported by the data she has collected. When Emma does make an error, which is not often, instead of freaking out, she stays calm and asks questions until the concept is firmly in her mind. Rest assured that Emma has got this. Honors Chemistry. Kate Martin. Kate is a highly accomplished participant in class discussion. She answers not only my random factual questions, but also my more challenging analytical ones, using her careful reading of the assigned text and her prodigious memory to come up with thoughtful responses in every instance. Her excellent listening and speaking skills permit Kate to help her peers build their own understanding, and she often moves the conversation in unexpected directions. AP US History. Not present this evening, Felipe Marples Rodriguez. Felipe impresses me during every class meeting with his focused attention and thoughtful contributions to the topics under discussion. I enjoy the almost sardonic expressions he makes whenever some particularly devilish act of historical injustice is revealed. Felipe has a finely honed sense of right and wrong, and that makes him well suited to judging the ethical qualities of the figures we study. His analyses of their actions are always well-balanced. AP US History. Samuel Servick. Sam is a leader in class discussions who is willing to share his interpretations when others are hesitant. I appreciate Sam's ability to analyze plot and character moments when connecting the symbolic or thematic thinking in them to themes or ideas we have discussed before. Sam's comments are among the best at synthesizing the essential learning from a lesson. His writing is ambitious. Sam always makes bold, meaningful connections in his essays. English 11. Eric Jing. Eric has a great feel for the material and can see the connections between topics. I appreciate his helpful contributions to the class and his consistent level of effort, and I'm pleased with his detailed lab reports. He is doing a great job in the course, offering up good problem-solving approaches during class discussions and earning nearly perfect homework and lab grades. AP Chemistry and Honors Physics. Congratulations once more to the 8 juniors who are newly inducted into the Cum Laude Society today. So now, as president of the Randolph School chapter of the Cum Laude Society, it is my distinct honor to welcome each of you, it is my distinct honor to welcome each of you by reciting the following charge to new members. The distinguished record you have achieved at Randolph School has earned for you in membership in the Cum Laude Society. The Society is a fellowship of scholars whose purpose is to recognize excellence in academic work. As you pursue your education, it is our hope that you will accept the honor of membership in the Society as a responsibility to make some contribution to the ongoing search for greater understanding of humans and society, and to model involved and positive citizenship and a sustained love of learning. Congratulations. So, thank you very much for coming this evening. This concludes our ceremony. Right? I appreciate you taking the time to recognize and celebrate the distinguished achievements of these new members and already inducted members of Randolph School's Cum Laude Society. Good evening. Congratulations.